So what I'm going to do today is kind of give you a reading that hopefully will ground you, give you clarity, give you guidance, and kind of introduce the August energy in a way that feels more accessible to you and feels calming and reassuring. So let's get into it. Hello, happy August. So today I'm going to be doing a collective oracle card reading using this deck from Rebecca Campbell, the Inner Temple Oracle card. So this is my first Rebecca Campbell deck. It was gifted to me by another medium in Canada. Shout out to Joelle for sending me this. So I have gone through the deck a little bit, but it has such unique and deep guidance. I really wanted to do a video for you guys where we're going through a collective energy of August. I know people are still enjoying the sun and summer, but you know, September and the fall is just around the corner, and we go from these bright, happy months where life is in full bloom, and a lot of transitions are happening for people. So I'm going to do an August collective oracle card reading for everyone. As always, if you resonate with the messages, go ahead and take them and accept them. If you don't necessarily resonate with a certain message, then it's simply just not for you, okay? So a lot of people in society tend to go through similar times in their life at similar phases, chapters. We're kind of moving through the same shit and energy because life is just a cycle and life is not going to stop lifing. I'm just going to trust and pick 3 cards that I feel drawn to for you guys and what the collective energy is. I'm just going to tune into that energy with you all watching and here. Just being here gives me that energy to tune into. And I think we're at the top of the deck for the messages here today. Let me just see. All right, so card number 1. Card number 1 is the Scene. So this one is a double card, so you can either read reversal or upright. We're reading the upright, which is the Scene, right here on the bottom. So that's card number 1. Your card number 2 for the collective reading is the Beauty Way. Look at those colors. It's so cool. The modern oracle card decks now, how detailed they are. Beautiful. And then your third card for your August reading is going to be Ancestral Healing. So we have the wisdom of the tree here, gold, more of a black and white. So usually with oracle cards, you'll be able to tell initially what the meanings are going to be before you even open up the oracle card book that comes with the deck. So here we have 2 pastels and we have 1 darker card. So let's see what those messages are for you. So each card is going to have a theme. So we're going to do with the Scene at the bottom of this card. So the Scene says, and these are just the top themes, okay? This is not the message yet. It says the Scene, what's in the physical, inform, obvious, certain, known, masculine, spoken about, consciousness, manifestation, what you see is what you get, surface level, and clear goals. So the message for this card is, what's within us is eventually reflected outside ourselves in our lives. As above, so below. However, what's within sometimes takes longer to manifest in form. Many people live their lives purely based on the seen and known physical world. Yet increasingly, we're waking up to the mystical, the inner, the sacred that is within all things, including ourselves. This card is a prompt to reflect on where you've been focusing your energy. It can also be an invitation to either look a little deeper or to do the opposite and get out of your head. If the card appears with the Scene upright, like this one here, facing up, it's an invitation to focus on what's happening in the physical, not to overanalyze people's words or motives, to take care of the practicalities and what's happening in the, quote, real world. So that is your first card. So your second card in this reading is the Beauty Way. So it says beauty is about much more than appearance and aesthetics. Beauty always has a deeper purpose, and it doesn't try to be anything other than what it is, which is why it takes our breath away. Life is beautiful, but it isn't pretty. Beauty is very different from pretty. Pretty is perfect, but it's static, fixed, paper thin. It holds no substance. It has no depth, and it's not really alive. Pretty never lasts, but beauty is timeless. Beauty holds the essence of life. It contains within the greatest mystery. Birth and death are beautiful, love is beautiful, friendship is beautiful, growth is beautiful. All things that are beautiful have a tension within them. Perhaps it's the tension that makes them beautiful, for we appreciate how much of a blessing and miracle they are when we witness them in their fleeting state, in that never to be seen again moment. Babies are beautiful, flowers are beautiful, the ocean is beautiful, life is beautiful, you're beautiful. Beauty transforms the beholder through its brutal honesty. It activates the breath of life as we exhale in awe, and this brings us into the present moment. If you open your eyes, you'll see that this is a world made up of such beauty, and if you can do your best to acknowledge it when you can, you'll be brought instantly into the present moment. You'll be inspired to embrace your true nature and sacred purpose, for it's the fact that all things change that makes them all the more beautiful in each moment. This card is a reminder to seek the beauty of this world and your life, and in turn to create beauty wherever you go. There is also a deeper activation question and prompt for this card, and it says, the inner temple activation. I open my heart to see the beauty that's all around me. So that would be a great affirmation for you to take into the month of August. All right, so the third card in this collective reading is Ancestral Healing, and I love the gold in this photo. I love that. So it says, from the book, Ancestral Healing. During these times, so much is coming up for healing. We're discovering how hurt can be passed down from cell to cell through the generations. Our ancestors are the reason we're here, and without them, our soul wouldn't be in human form. From them, we may inherit many gifts, as well as patterns of conditioning and trauma that we long to be freed from. Many of these patterns are coming to the surface now in order to be processed and healed. Sometimes those who come before you weren't able to understand, let alone process, what has thus gone far unhealed. Sometimes it takes a courageous soul with an open heart, when the conditions are just right, to feel in order to heal, to process in order to free themselves. You're being acknowledged for the part you're playing in the healing of humanity through healing yourself and being with what is. You're being acknowledged for the part you play in healing your ancestral line and the collective. Maybe you're in the midst of deep ancestral healing, or perhaps you're finding your way back to the surface, having already journeyed through the depths of the line that you came into. Try your best to honor the gifts of that line as well as the difficulties. In doing so, you not only set your ancestors free, but you galvanize that energy and transform it into the strength and support you need. So this card as well has a prompt at the bottom. It says, Inner Temple Activation. I honor my ancestors for the life that they gave me, and I set myself in them free. Because generational trauma is real, and everyone has created it in some way, right? We're all just humans. We're all just doing our best. So that is your collective card reading for the month of August. Let me know if anything resonated with you, and I truly hope that the messages help you have a new perspective on the month and just go in it with a little bit more guidance and reassurance that, everyone's going through something. And if you have a message that resonates, I would love to know. See you later.